the music time.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Angela Anago TV episode 11, where we are headed to White Sands Beach Resort. We have a friend who lives in Accra who told us about this resort, and I believe she's a member there or frequents there often. So we decided to take a day trip to check it out. It would be our first excursion to actually try to go on the beach. But of course, before we get there, I want to show you the streetscape. You know, I love to be able to show you what the roadside looks like, and you see the changing landscape as you leave the city. Again, it's about an hour and a half. It took us a little bit longer. We did get a little lost and ended up going through this really small village area with rocky, really bumpy roads and lots of potholes, and it was quite an adventure. I felt like I was on a roller coaster. But as you can see here, it looks a little bit different as you venture a little bit outside of Accra. I can't remember which way we were traveling, which way, north, south, east, or west, but I just know we were headed towards the resort. So before we get there, I just wanted to again show you guys what the streets look like. And I had to put music over it because we were playing music in the car. And of course, I don't want to get a copyright strike on my channel. It was quite loud. We were playing Sade and Michael Jackson. So anyway, enjoy, and we will be at the resort soon. And thank you guys for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. And thank you for all of those for supporting my channel. Now let's continue with the video. Now, this next area that we entered into had a lot of construction vehicles, as you can see some of them here in the video. And also we saw lots of the street vendors selling bread. My husband calls it kumba bread, but it's sort of like a sweet, has a bit of a spice in it. It seems like firm but very tender bread. I don't know how to describe it, but it's very good. And so every few feet on both sides of the car, you can only see one side, but there was people selling this bread. And so basically you can stop at any point to get some. And I believe we did on our way back home. And it's very good. We have it with tea, butter, whatever. But as we continued to drive on, we would see just the landscape constantly changing. And like I said, we ended up going through this very small village-like area where we saw lots of cows and goats and chickens and very rocky terrain. But I was so busy trying not to get a headache from all the bumps in the road that I did not get footage. So stay tuned though, the beach is coming right up.
Yes, Pasta Mighty.
So cute. Huh? Okay. Okay, so here is where the adventure begins. We got into the resort after sort of haggling with the security guards to get in the gate, and we ended up paying them 50 CDs, which later we found out we didn't have to, and on our way out we were indeed refunded. So we checked in at the gazebo, paid. Now at this point they told us that the pool was closed, and so they did give us a discount because the pool was closed. And I was very confused because the attendant who was bringing us over to the beach told us that, or was saying to me, that I would have to take off my shoes so that they wouldn't get muddy and wet. And I really had no clue what he was talking about, because I'm thinking, well, if I get in the beach and I get in the ocean, like, I don't know that I care if I get my feet wet. So anyway, I was quite confused and wasn't sure what he was saying. But as you will see shortly, there was a reason why he said that. So stay tuned. In the picture, the lagoon up ahead, which has apparently dried out.
Come on.
And so this is footage of us being carried across the lagoon because it was water and mud, and basically they couldn't use the little barge that they normally would carry you across in because it was dried out, and this is how you get beach access. So we ended up walking down the beach, and we saw the restaurant and bar area and sat down. We're very disappointed because the beach was littered with pollution just from the ocean. It just kept washing up. And so we sat sort of dejected because we thought, wow, we drove this way. We wanted to get on the beach. We wanted to go in the pool. And it just sort of was a big fail. So they said they had someone there cleaning up the beach from like all morning, 4 or 5 hours, and that was just sort of what continued to wash up after they left. So we just sort of sat there and decided what we should do. We looked at the menu. It was okay. The prices were really high, just because obviously it was a beach resort. And so we just kind of sat, looked around, took a few pictures, and talked to the management. They were very, very nice and offered us a refund as we went back to the entryway, and he asked us to call, and he would make sure that everything was in order, and that he would let us know when we came back again if the pool was in order, and just basically told us to pick a better day to come back. So we did not stay very long, so it was quite a disappointment. So as you can see here, we're kind of walking away, but the staff management was very apologetic. They were very nice. We were disappointed because we were really looking forward to an awesome day on the beach, or at the pool, and really the pool we were really looking forward to, but that didn't happen. So now we are just headed back to the lagoon again, and then headed out. So you'll see kind of us crossing once more. So enjoy. I was carried across. I just did not want to step in the mud. Look at all the trash. You see all the little crabs, buddy? You just see trash all along the water here. Just put your shoes on, bud. Just step on them. Matthew's avoiding the little crabs. They're shrieking across the sand. The crabs just dig holes to burrow in. There's the owner of the resort. There's his house up on the hill. Fishing boats.
All right.
Back to
round 2.
Back to the lagoon. This is what we
Okay,
have
let's
to.
get our horsemen. Where are the horsemen? Where are they? We're going on a horseback ride, man. Come on, Frederick. Get these guys to come back.
Oh, listen. This is what we have to cross.
How can't we walk on through that mud every day?
And just so you know, they actually had guys sitting there waiting to do just this, to carry people across the lagoon. So we weren't being bougie or uppity or anything. They literally had people there waiting to carry people across since the barge wasn't working, or the little pulley thing they normally use.
No, Miss. Oh, you carry? Oh, Matthew. Oh, okay, go ahead, Matthew. You want Mr. Philip to carry? I'll take the bag, Philip.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, let's go.
All right. He's got his guy.
Yeah.
We're making it through the swamp. There they go up there front. Yo, 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 yo. Whoa.
Daddy, I'm so proud of you.
Ah. Ah.
I need my guy. My guy. Come. I gave him his workout for today.
All right. All right. There we go. Thank you, Mr. Phillip.
Hi. Wait.
Cola market.
Where you going? These are all the head.
How much are? I only have this pink one.